the market will open, it'll shoot up.
Yeah.
And then you'll be like, okay, I'm going to buy. And then as soon as it's at its
Yeah.
highest, it'll drop down. You're
Yeah,
like, and then you cut your big loss and you'll be like, okay, now it's going down. So let me sell. So now you short, and then you think like, okay, I want to make back that
Yes.
loss. So you want it to, you short and you wait for it to go like quite a lot down, but it only goes a little down and then it shoots back up.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, fuck. Okay, now I'm going to switch to bullish.
Yeah.
And so you keep losing both ways.
The first rule in investment is don't lose. And the second rule in investment is don't forget the first rule, and that's all the rules
Federal
there
Open
are.
Market Committee's overarching focus right now is to bring inflation back down to our 2%.
What you're offering us a chance to short this pile of blocks. This is the most obnoxious group of money-hungry, low IQ, high-energy, jackrabbit, fucking wannabe, big-time.
And indeed, the global economy is at a delicate moment.
Welcome to Clawback.
Yes. Okay, great.
Okay, cool. Got Mateen in the house, Lorenzo in the house, Clawback. We were gonna actually make it Clawback trading. Clawback.
But we want to keep it open.
Yeah.
We want to keep it very fluid,
Yeah.
so that we're not just confined to the trading world. Because we want to talk about like healthy financial habits as well.
Yeah. How did we meet?
So it was quite an interesting, like. So my brother
we
was.
actually go way back.
We go way back. We do
Like
go way back.
pre-COVID.
Yeah.
No, just the start of COVID.
Just before COVID was
Yeah.
about to happen. Then Lorenzo happened.
Yeah.
At the same time. So my brother was into trading. He got into it from another mate. Then he made like 13K, and then he was like, "Hey, bro, I made 13K. There's this like course that
Yeah.
Blackstone Futures are doing
Yeah.
at the time. Let's go and check it out, and we can like learn how to do this properly." So I was like, "Okay, cool, I'll come along." So we go through it. It's in Rosebank, and it's in like this random building. And yeah, we were in there with like people from all walks of life. There was like a dude that was like. There was like minimum wage dude, and then there was like a guy in a
Oh, yeah,
suit,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then there was you, and I was like, this guy is like super serious, like he's put together, he's serious, he's got the coat, and he's like, I was like, okay, this guy's a seasoned trader, he's like Mr. Wall Street right here, and so Lorenzo was very serious, he took himself very seriously back then as well, and so we were quite intimidated, me and my brother, we were like, oh, okay, this guy knows his stuff, and I remember. Terrence, the teacher that was like doing the trading course, how to trade and what to look for and the patterns and the candlestick, like
Yeah.
he was taking us through all of that, and then he asked the audience like, listen, how much do you think you'll make on trading? Like, what's your plan monthly? How much you're gonna make? And I was like, I think like a conservative amount that's like, I think I can make like 1,000 a month. And I remember you and basically Terrence and everyone just darted at me, like looked at me like, no way, dude, just pump your brakes. You're not gonna just quickly just make 1,000 a month. That's crazy.
And the thing is, my saying is always, you need money to make money.
Yeah.
So if look, I mean, it's possible. You know, now you know it is possible, but
Yeah.
you need money to make money.
At the time, I just got daggers everywhere. I was like, no, this guy, he's coming in here thinking he's just gonna get loaded quickly. Or like, so when you guys told me that I took as a challenge a little. I didn't listen to you, clearly.
Yeah.
Didn't listen. Okay, fine. I won't make 1,000 a month, but maybe let's see how close I can get to 1,000. Because you guys, your recommendation was like, try and make 400 a month, or like less. It was like
1%.
like
mate.
1%. Oh,
If
yeah.
You're making 1%.
You guys were talking
like, come on.
percentages and stuff, so I was also a bit confused about
Yeah.
that. So, yeah, how was your, like,
The intro,
version?
like, okay, when I walked in, I was like, okay, I'm in a good place, a good safe place. Yeah, so like walked in, sat down. Yeah, look, I mean, I just wanted to, build relationships with this like networking, trading community, and that's exactly what happened. We all interacted, engaged, and here we are, like 5 years later. 4 years later.
4 years later.
4 years later.
Were you a seasoned trader, or did you just like walk the talk?
I'll be honest with you. I did take a good few knocks in the market back then. When I first started, I had an idea. I had a good idea. What did you think of the strategy on the day, though?
I was like, because they were talking about morning star, evening star, these patterns, and I was like, oh wow, this. Because as a new trader, you're like, oh, these are technical analysis.
Yeah.
These candlestick patterns actually do the things that they're supposed to do. Oh wow, it's like a science.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go home, look for these patterns, and do it. No, it's not.
It didn't work.
Like this is the thing about like trading is a lot of these technical analysis things were written in like 1990s and stuff when there wasn't even retail traders that could trade like online. Like
Yeah.
you had to like go and
Yeah.
punch a paper in and
Call your broker.
Call your broker.
Yeah.
So it wasn't as quick as so. The speed at which the market moves these days is so like exponentially fast that you're looking for these patterns. You're never gonna like
Yeah.
get the perfect. You're never gonna
Yeah.
get the doji star thing.
And also the time frames and stuff like
Execution.
You know, some people look for those.
That's the
those
thing.
patterns on the 5 minute. Then no, it's not the 5 minutes. Actually, the 15 minute. No, it's not the 15. It's the 1 hour. Yeah.
That's what I got
Yeah.
really annoyed by. I was like, I was like, which time frame? He's like, it depends. I'm like, what do you mean it depends? I was like, which time frame do you use? And he's like, sometimes I'll use 15, sometimes I'll use 5, but then it doesn't like make
Yeah,
any sense because
yeah.
the 5 minute will be telling you sell, and the 15 minute will be telling
Yeah.
you buy, and the 1 hour will be telling you like
Yeah.
don't do anything.
What time frame do you use now, though?
So I trade based on levels
Okay.
as opposed to patterns,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
like I don't do Fibonacci, and I don't do moving averages,
Yeah.
and I don't, VWAP maybe a little. I will explain what VWAP is in another episode. Maybe we should have like a glossary episode at
Yeah,
some
yeah,
point.
yeah,
A glossary playlist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Look, I mean, it was a great evening. It was a great evening, and you know, that's our friendship and partnership and-
Ignited, yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, we kept in touch since then, and good through the good times and the bad times. but
Through the good times and the bad times.
but yeah, look, I mean, mate, like it's all good now, all
Yeah,
good. Like
move forward. That's the main thing about I think this whole
Yeah.
thing is to get people to understand that losing is part of winning. It's probably
yeah.
the most important
like
part.
the yin and yang.
Yeah,
of
exactly.
it, yeah,
And often they're like, what's the black one? The yang.
I think so.
Okay, the yang's gonna be way bigger than
Yeah.
the yin, but the ying's gonna mean more.
Yeah. Look, I mean, as long as you know, all you're doing is you're identifying this is where you failed in life, and you know, and this goes for everyone. This is where you had failed in life, and correct it. Always big on that.
Yeah, exactly. So now taking it back to a little bit of trading talk, you still trade.
I do.
Okay, and do you use lately you've been very scalp. You scalp quite a lot.
Yeah.
Do you want to explain what scalping is, quick?
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, I always think of it as if you are an adrenaline junkie, your scalping is for you.
That's definitely
That's like
that's
you-
like
That's one way to explain it. I mean, if you want to be on a roller coaster,
yeah.
the quickest roller coaster of your entire life, get into scalping because, yeah, you'll go through all sorts of emotions all in the space of 1 minute. Okay, so scalping, quick movements or quick entries in the market. You know, I'm looking for like 2 to 5 points, max 5 points. I want to be in, I want to be out, I want to be going in with big amounts of money, and
So
I wanna
big
be,
lots.
I want to be coming out with a bit of cash. But yeah. Look, I mean, like, and you're on a lower time frame, so you know you're on like the 5 minute time frame, 5 and 1 minute time frame. So yeah,
How do you go about determining which way to scalp? Because obviously you have to figure out like the overlying direction. So do you zoom back and then decide, okay, today's for the most part bullish, so let's scalp with a bullish like.
Well, right now, okay. So how it all started off was like, it was bullish, bearish. I was like, you know, this indicator is telling me to do one thing, this other indicator is telling me to do another thing. And I'm sure you've experienced this as well. And
You
I'm
just
sure,
kind of use you just feel it, but then that's not a good strategy when you're just feeling it.
exactly. So yeah, like I mean, I mean, my moving average would say, go short, but my MACD is telling me to go long. And then, like, you get, that's a huge contradiction on its own. So I used to lose a lot of money. Eventually, I was just like, why not just focus on going long? Why not just focus on going only short or only long and only use indicators that showing, long opportunities, really good entries for long opportunities or vice versa. And yeah, so right now I'm just like looking at, one instrument that makes sense for me.
Yeah.
And yeah, just looking for long opportunities.
Okay.
You?
Yeah, so that's a great point. And I think everyone needs to understand this, especially when it comes to trading in general and scalping. I think particularly with scalping, you have to go in with a bit of a game plan, in the sense that if you feel like, for the most part, overall, if you take it back to a bigger time frame, it's bullish, stick to that. Don't flip-flop.
Oh, yeah.
Flip-flopping will get you chowed, because basically what often happens with with scalpers, particularly with scalpers who flip-flop, is your emotions, they eat you up immediately, because basically, so that the market will open, it'll shoot up.
Yeah.
And then you'll be like, okay, I'm going to buy. And then as soon as it's at its highest, it'll drop down. You're like, and then you cut your big loss, and you'll be like, okay, now it's going down, so let me sell. So now you short, and then you think like, okay, I want to make back that loss. So you want it to, you short, and you wait for it to go like quite a lot down, but only goes a little down, and then it shoots back up. And you're like, oh, fuck. Okay, now I'm going to switch to bullish.
Yeah.
So you keep losing both ways. Whereas if you stick to a strategy and you're like, okay, I'm going to, for the most part, be bullish today, and you take that first knock in because you're going to take a loss before you take a win, or you're going to vice versa. Let's say you take that knock in and you get eaten up by that first volume move, right?
Yeah.
You buy at the top, and then it moves down. You cut that loss.
Yeah.
Then you just wait. You wait for it to go back down, and then you see where it's like kind of finding support. Then you can buy, and then you can go back up, and then you cut it. You cut that profit, and then then you're finding opportunities instead of chasing the price, because you're always going to lose if you chase the price.
Oh yeah. It's like it takes me back to when you start out driving.
Yeah.
And you're always hesitant. You put your indicator on, and you're always hesitant to change lanes. You're always like. And then the last minute, you go, and then that's when you always meet in an accident.
That causes accidents. Hesitance every time,
Yeah.
No, it's true. Like, speaking of that, that's now I want to talk about, in terms of driving, right? Always commit. If you're going to run a red robot, I'm not, we'll hide the sponsor. If you're going to speed, or if you're going to run a red robot, because we know what happens, right?
Yeah.
Orange means speed up a little so that you make it.
In South Africa.
Yeah, in South Africa. Yeah, okay, yeah. Context, we're in South Africa. We're a bit of a cowboy state. So listen, you're going to run a red robot, commit, because then the other person that's turning knows that you're going to come. If you brake, and you brake and then go, they're going to think, oh, he's going to stop. So then they go, and then you go, and then it's a mess.
Yeah.
So if you commit and they know that you're flying and you're not going to stop, then you're not going to end up in an accident. So always commit.
Yeah. If it's safe to do so.
If it's safe to do so. You didn't hear it from me. You don't quote me. I don't even exist. Like,
oh my God.
my fingerprints, I burn them off with acid. So
Just by the way, so we have a sponsor. Korean Zombie.
He doesn't know.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. But that's our sponsor for today, the Korean Zombie energy drink. This is the diet version. The black one is the one with sugar.
Where did you get this from, though?
From a Korean grocery store.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but no, I mean, Korean Zombie sent us the case.
Are you big on Korean food and Asian food and?
For the most part, yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
It's different. It's a different flavor.
Oh, my sister's huge on Korean food.
She should go to Rivonia. There's a few groceries there that's amazing. Yeah, I forgot the name now. I should know the name. This is a bad one. But yeah, they have great
just be like
ingredients.
This. Oh,
yeah.
you're talking about that store?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about... Okay.
Yeah. Wait. It's coming to me.
Starts with a K, I think.
It does start with a K. You're right.
I want to say
Cameron... Ichimoku.
Oh, okay.
Ichikumo.
Oh.
Cloud.
Okay.
No, it's not. No, sorry.
Maybe we should Google.
That's kind of racist.
Yeah.
Because saying Ichikumo, that's Japanese, and this is Korean.
Korean grocery. It's a grocery store.
It's a
yeah,
grocery
yeah,
store.
It's a grocery store. And then there's like
a few. It's like a chain.
yeah, there's a really nice restaurant upstairs.
What? I didn't know that.
Yeah, there is.
Kokoro. Okay,
Yeah,
let's take it
Kokoro.
back. Let's take it back. So
But we did say it starts with a K though.
It did say we starts with a K, but now for the edit, maybe we will edit out that
Yeah.
bit. So let's go back to where did I get this?
Yes.
Okay.
Where did you get that?
So this I got from a grocery store called Kokoro. Again.
Kokoro.
Kokoro. Kokoro Market
Okay.
is where I got this drink from.
Yeah.
And I decided they're going to be our sponsor, and they didn't sponsor anything, but I just like podcasts that say, here's our random sponsors. And this is the randomest drink I could find. It's so cool.
Did you try it already?
No.
Okay. Do you wanna
You're
try
the
it?
guinea pig.
Okay.
No, you're going to drink
Okay.
it.
At the end?
Now.
Now.
Just have it while we're talking and see what it's like. It's
Oh, did you hear that?
It's
It's
crisp.
crisp.
Crisp,
It's
yeah.
crisp. Okay. Okay, let's try it.
some ASMR here. What flavor is it?
You want my honest feedback on this?
Yeah, honest. They didn't actually sponsor, so we don't have to hype it up.
It's good.
You teed it up like you were gonna like do some controversial
try it?
take. I'm okay.
It's
You don't see
it's good. It's
Right.
like Oh, it is the diet version, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, is that why it tastes the spa to me like?
Yeah, it's very diety.
Oh, yeah. There's that taste. There's always
Yeah.
that diety taste.
Yeah, it's a very like it's not the real thing, you know. You're not getting the.
Okay, next time we'll
It's
get
like
the
you're on a
black
demo
ones.
account.
Oh yes, you're on a demo
Yeah,
account.
exactly.
So a demo account is what a lot of grifty trading gurus are always you must always look out for it. They screenshot their profit and losses of like thousands of dollars
yeah.
and millions. Like they show profits that are mad, and they're like, okay, follow my strategy, and you can also win this much in
yeah.
the market. But they're all paper accounts. They're all
Yeah.
demo trading, and that's what people don't realize is these people like the only way they make money is they push their course or they push their like service thing or their strategy.
So for me, I'm always like, if someone has to teach you something
Yeah.
or teach you how they make money,
Yeah.
are they really making money?
Yeah, exactly. Why don't they just
Oh my
yeah,
God.
exactly.
that came out really aggressive.
No, but it's true though.
You got burned, didn't you?
I
in the past?
no, I didn't get burnt. I just
yeah?
I always found it weird.
Did you have a mentor in the past where you paid? And then you were like, oh, what the hell is this? I knew all of this.
I just seen a lot of people get
Oh,
like
yeah,
wrecked
okay,
by
okay.
this. Like when they have those talks. I don't know if it's Greg Secker or something.
Yes.
You know those talks where they're like they have seminars
Yeah.
on how to trade and win like $1,000
Yeah.
a day. Why doesn't
Learn
he
to trade,
Learn
learn
to
to
trade.
trade,
Yeah,
yeah.
learn to
Greg-
trade.
Greg
Exactly.
Secker, yeah.
Greg Secker learn to trade, right?
Yeah.
If he's making so much, why doesn't he make his course free? Because he obviously then doesn't need the money.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
he's making so much money.
Yeah,
So just
exactly.
make the money. That's what I
Exactly.
never understand.
Yeah, it always baffles me.
Which goes back to why we're making this podcast. It's not for money.
Yeah.
This is purely to get people out of the weeds, make sure people don't fall for the tricks, and so that you know what you're doing.
Make it fun as well. I
Make
think
it
that's
fun.
that's very, very important. I mean,
Exactly. And have a better understanding of the market and become a career trader, because that's the difference. Like, if you're going to trade, be a career trader, do it properly. Don't get fooled by like these quick, easy courses that people like shove onto you. And yeah, I always say technical analysis is a waste of time. So I'll get into my proper strategy down the line, but I'll show it all for free, and I'm not going to charge you a paywall to show you how I trade. And it's not guaranteed as
Yeah.
well. Like,
I mean, at the end of the day, there is no software. There is no strategy.
Yeah.
That's a money maker.
Exactly.
That's a money printer. There is no.
it doesn't exist.
You will take losses.
You will take losses.
Um,
Please. I know that everyone ignores that. People are like, okay, no, I'll be the one that doesn't take a loss ever. You
Yeah.
will always take losses. Be comfortable with it, because then you won't get your emotions. Once you get used to it, your emotions don't drive you. You drive them. Very nice.
I mean, just last week alone. No, it was last week.
Yeah.
It was last week. I took a 20,000 pound knock on the market.
Seasoned trader.
20,000
Yeah,
pounds.
it happens to everyone. 20,000 pounds.
20,000 pounds. So let me go
Put into perspective.
yeah,
What car can you buy with that?
a Corolla.
No. What?
I think Corollas go for about 400,000 rand.
The new ones.
Oh yeah, the new ones. Okay, let's
Okay, you
go.
can get like a second-hand
Polo.
M3.
You can?
Oh my god.
I didn't know this.
Okay, so clearly you didn't lose enough.
Sorry,
You need
I
to
don't
lose
look
more.
at the second-hand market.
Oh, okay.
We pro traders, yeah.
Excuse me.
No, I'm joking. No, but I mean, so let me take you through how
Yeah,
this all happened.
Please do. Yeah.
So, I have a Telegram group and I normally send out signals, free signals. Just every time I'm entering a position on the market, I just send out a signal. And yeah, basically I sent out 2 signals and it was the downgrading of the US debt. Was it the debt?
Yeah.
No, it was the economy itself.
They downgraded
They
it,
downgraded the United States, and basically it was negative for the instrument that I was trading, and it was just like a falling knife.
Then you were trying to catch
It was
this
just
falling knife.
falling and falling, and I had enough margin to hold,
Yeah.
had enough equity to hold, and I was holding, and
Don't hold.
and then eventually I was just like, you know what, this is getting toxic.
Yeah.
It's getting really toxic. Let's just cut this loss. And last week Thursday it recovered.
I know. I saw that. Now I ached for you there.
Yeah, it recovered because on the Telegram group it triggered.
Yeah.
It closed the signals that I sent out. So yeah, but I closed those positions just before. No, it was last week Friday. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is an important takeaway as well. Like a lot of trading gurus will never highlight their losses. We came out the gates with losses here. Like I don't think we've talked about a win yet, but I'm going to talk about my big loss as well. But it's a longer story. But basically, yeah, I held on to positions similar. Held on to positions, tried to catch falling knife, took a massive loss. So the thing is, the important thing here is also clarity. Like even on your trading Telegram, it shows when you close. So you can't go out saying like, listen,
Exactly.
I actually held and I rode that wave back all the way up and I made it back. So because that's what a lot of guys do. They're like, they pretend that they actually didn't take the loss and that they just like they knew what they were doing and they just like rode the wave all the way from the bottom to the top, which you're never gonna do. You're never ever gonna catch a full move, and that's fine.
Yes.
Just take a bite out of the cherry, trip the bucket. That's what I always say.
Yeah.
Take your loss, take your win, and don't look again, because then you're gonna get caught up into the like, oh, if I held, I would have made like 10 times the amount. Oh no.
Do you think traders, experienced pro traders, do you think they are, well, okay, they're not as emotional anymore, are they? Or are we?
I don't know if there's a way to escape being emotional.
I think so.
I think they are emotional, but there's ways that they
Like the
reel it
psychology
in.
side of it.
Yeah. There's ways they reel it in, I think. I think there's ways of like calming yourself down, or tricks. You can trick yourself into thinking it's just numbers, and if you don't feel like it's money the whole time.
Yeah.
I think there's ways to kind of curb it, but
Yeah.
only until a certain point. Because I think when you take a loss, shut down the screen for a bit. I think that's the best way. I think because, even with pro traders, I feel like you can't stop that flood of emotion coming in when you take a loss. When you cut a losing trade, you immediately go into fight or flight mode, and you immediately go into, I'm going to claw it all back.
Hence why we call the
Clawback.
show
Yeah. So you immediately go into, okay, I need to win it back, so I'm going to do as much. And then you end up 10xing that loss that was...
Our logo is pretty cool as well. The little claw.
It's a Velociraptor claw.
Yeah. Our logo is pretty cool.
And basically the thinking behind it was that it's the resilience.
Okay.
Because you're going to take losses, you're going to get knocked down.
Yeah.
A meteor's going to strike the earth and you're going to be extinct. But you claw back.
Yeah.
Come back from the ashes and...
From the dead. The Undertaker.
Exactly. Because the Velociraptor still lives on. in our
Oh yeah,
hearts and
yeah,
minds.
yeah,
It's the most famous. It's probably one of the most famous dinosaurs now.
yeah.
Everyone loves that thing, and it's because
Hey, isn't there a new Jurassic Park coming out?
No.
Oh no, it came out.
it did come out.
Jurassic World.
Jurassic World. Yeah.
Okay. I don't
But
think I
yeah.
watched it.
I like the Velociraptor
yeah,
thing
okay.
because they're like it got
Yeah.
down and out and it's back,
Yeah.
and we still love
And
the
we're
Velociraptor.
smarter.
Yeah,
They're pretty smart.
They're smart. They're the smartest dinosaurs. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's where
that's.
Lorenzo hates marketing vibes and
Oh, yeah,
marketing
yeah,
like talk
yeah.
and this wishy-washy like branding. But I love it. I love the story behind the thing.
Yeah. But the thing we have in common is trading. Like, I mean,
Yes,
our
exactly.
passion for trading.
Because the thing is, it's a double-edged sword and a double-edged claw. Because it can be the best thing that's ever happened to you or the worst thing that
Yeah.
happened to you.
Yeah.
And it'll often be both at the same time. And if you can just roll with the punches, learn from your mistakes every
Yeah.
time. I know it might take 3 or 4 big hits to finally learn from your mistakes, but try and internalize the learnings from each mistake. And
Mate,
then
I'll be honest with you. Like, I've blown in the start of my career. I think I've blown maybe probably 20 accounts. I'm not even gonna lie. I won't even lie. In the start of my career, around the time we met.
around the time and I was there thinking this is a seasoned trader. He knows what he's doing. He's a
Oh,
pro.
yeah.
He's probably got a M3 parked off. So this is the perception. This is what all of these trading gurus
yeah.
put up this image like I never lose. I'm the best trader there is, but everyone.
Oh, like I took a few knocks.
Yeah.
I was miserable. I'm not gonna lie, but like we'll keep it for a mental health session.
We'll have a depressing episode.
Yeah. Look, I mean, I think this. Yeah. Let's leave it as that.
No, but you were saying you blown.
Oh yeah. Like
few accounts.
I blew like a good you have to take a good few knocks in order for it to really like stick in. I think it's human nature, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
To be very honest with you, I really do think it's human nature where you just don't want to lose.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you become so toxic.
You become so toxic.
And
You're
you
like,
just
I won't
hold
let
on.
it do it to
Yeah,
me.
you just hold on.
Yeah, you do. And it takes on a life of its own. You
Oh, yeah.
think it's out to get you, so you're going to take revenge on the market. But
Yeah.
when you start spiraling, just shut down, please. I can't emphasize this enough. You're only going to make things worse. It's
Yeah.
kind of like addiction. It's kind of like a lot of it is akin to gambling
Yes.
in the way it works on your psyche. The only time it's not is when you're rational, because when you're irrational, you're obviously just a degenerate gambler.
Yeah.
And you're just guessing where it's going to go, and there's ways you can like use data and you can use tools to try
Yeah.
and give you a bit of an edge,
Yes.
because it's basically about making it a 60-40 instead of a
What do you,
50-50.
speaking of tools, what do you think of TradingView?
TradingView, like it. So the tool I use is Rocket Scooter,
Okay,
and that uses
okay, yeah.
TradingView's
Data
charting
and-
it's
okay,
charting
okay.
layouts.
Yeah.
It pulls in so that they don't have to make their own charting programs.
Yeah.
So I'll get into Rocket Scooter at some point as well, and I want to actually take you guys through it live.
Yeah.
We can do a live trading session. I can show you how it all works.
Yeah.
But I think it's the most sophisticated one out there because it's not lying about what it is. It basically, all these other get rich quick, like guaranteed win tools are definitely lying. Whereas this is it's just showing you where market makers and hedge funds are positioned.
Oh.
And that's basically what moves the
I've
market.
never used this, so yeah, let's get into it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, the market, okay, so this is how the market works. Retail traders don't move the market. Market makers do, and hedge funds do, because they've got the most liquid, they've got the most capital.
Yeah.
So they have the power to move the markets, and that's the guy sitting in Wall Street with like the big
BlackRock.
futures.
BlackRock.
We hate them.
Yeah.
Scam. And they, for the most part, use algorithms. They use algo trading because it takes the risk out of the human nature.
Yeah.
The only people that are humans executing on the market are retail traders.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is because we don't have enough liquid. We're not liquid enough
Yes.
to use algorithms, because algorithms can win, and then if it takes a big knock
Yeah.
based on a catalyst, let's say Jerome Powell says something that the market doesn't like, it'll tank. But the thing
Yes.
about the hedge fund managers is they have enough margin to ride the wave all the way down and all the way back up. So that's the difference. That's why retail traders often get burned by algo trading.
And also, what I found is that, look, this contradicts. If you can't manage a small account, you definitely can't manage a big account.
It's the same, yeah.
However, I truly think that if you have like 100 million,
Yeah.
and you're risking 1%,
Dude.
you're risking a mil
Exactly.
Okay.
It's so much easier.
to make like maybe your
'Cause
risk
then
reward. Is
you
1
can
to
be
2.
toxic. You can hold on to positions and not care about them.
Yeah,
And then they
because-
eventually will go back up because
Exactly. Because I mean,
that's-
you're not really looking to pay rent.
no,
You know,
you don't need that money. Yeah, exactly.
it's like a mil.
So that's
and
it.
to
That's
make 2
exactly
mil.
it. That's what these big guys in Wall Street, they have all this capital, so they can keep retail underwater for as long as they don't care about being underwater on a trade, or underwater means you're holding on to a losing trade.
Yeah.
So they have enough capital to ride it out, and I think the big traders who have lots of capital also.
Yeah.
So basically, these guys, these
go.
guys they use algorithms to trade the hedge funds, and what Rocket Scooter does, because all of this information is actually available, it legally has to be,
Yes.
but obviously they cloud it.
Yeah.
They keep it behind walls. So this exploits that and basically can tell you where hedge funds are positioned. So it'll basically plot out as soon as the market opens, it'll plot out where your highest volume nodes are. So it'll put out levels where you're going to see high volume, because that's where the algorithms either have a stop loss or have a buy limit, a buy order. So let's say the market, so it'll plot out something called hedge pressure, which is maybe like 200 points below where the opening price is. So what you can do, my strategy is I wait for it to hit hedge pressure, and if it supports there, it's going to go back up. And so that's how I trade.
No, this.
So I
this
use
is
that
like,
high volume node.
it's definitely above my pay grade.
No, it's not. It's in line with your pay grade. I just need to show you, and then you'll see. It's basically like.
I think a lot of like the listeners and viewers, I'm sure would also want to.
Yeah, no, I want to show it. I want to
Rocket Scooter.
Rocket Scooter. Basically, the thinking behind it, the guy that started it, he's from Texas. He took it. It's like you take an everyday kid's toy and you power it with this sophisticated rocket. So it's like the everyday kid's toy is technical analysis, and you're powering it with something sophisticated, something powerful. So it's like a
Typical Texans. Typical.
He's a really cool guy.
Home.
It's Matt. Shout out to Matt Coart, if you're listening at some
up?
point. Probably not. But it's a really awesome tool, and it gives me a bit of an edge, I feel.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There's a few indicators as well. There's something called resilience, which is so this is all on the indexes. So let's say on the S&P 500, you've got X amount, you've got all the companies. Resilience tells you how many of those companies are trading above their half gap, and that means the half gap is between closing price the night before and opening price today.
Yeah.
The halfway point.
Okay.
So if more of the underlying stocks are trading above that, resilience will be positive, and that means the market is bullish overall.
Yeah.
So that's a great indicator for scalping, especially because if you see resilience as positive, you're going to look for longs.
Hook me up, bro.
Yeah, no, definitely.
up.
Please,
I wanna
trade
try
with me.
this.
Let's trade live. We'll trade live, and then you can see how it all works.
Okay.
And then when resilience is negative,
Yeah.
you're looking for sells.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
Yes. But yeah.
Question.
Yes.
Off topic, it just came to mind.
That's
now.
good.
When you first got into trading,
Yeah.
like, what did your family members think? What did your friends think? What did the girlfriend, wife think? Well, girlfriend then, wife now.
Girlfriend then, yeah, that's
Wife
how long
now.
it's been actually. Yeah, at first they were like, okay, as long as you know what you're doing and you're not like too risky. But they also like, it's generally seen as quite positive because
Yeah.
everyone thinks that trading is just buying stocks, which is way safe
Yeah.
for the most part. CFD trading, I think a lot of people don't understand how dangerous it is, and I think my
Yeah.
family and friends know
Oh,
now.
yeah, like leverage
And stuff.
products,
So
yeah.
at first they were like, "Oh, cool, nice. You're gonna like invest some of your money." Yeah, they don't. I think for the most part, people think it's quite safe.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
That's what my reception
Yeah.
first was. So
Well, if you're managing a risk, yeah.
if you're managing
Yeah.
your risk, yeah. And so it's not just buying stocks,
Yeah.
and CFD trading is a whole other animal. So,
So-
trading,
so-
when
so-
we're talking about
yeah.
it, is CFDs.
So
yeah.
they were just like, as long as you don't lose your money.
Yeah.
Okay.
And when I started, I wasn't like I was making a cause
Yeah, I remember. Hey?
yeah, because I got very lucky. I
You,
started,
you know, I came across this this forex broker killer.
yeah.
Mateen, you were the forex broker killer, really.
Why?
Because you were making some decent cash.
Okay.
Yeah, you were making some really decent cash back then.
It was
yeah.
great, yeah. Because
Like even I was like, mate, like this at some stage, you were like at least in the top 10%. So
yeah,
like no joke.
That's
and
awesome.
I told you this.
you did tell me
I
this,
did-
and at that point, I did feel on top of the world. So it was cool. It was
Yeah.
cool. So it can do that. But I think when you're feeling invincible, maybe take a break.
Yeah,
That's what I
humble
realized.
yourself.
Yes, yeah.
the yin and yang.
Yin and yang,
Yeah.
exactly. Because I'm
Yeah.
sure it happens to you as well. You feel
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I'm unstoppable. Every trade is clean.
Oh,
I'm making
yeah.
the profit. I can't lose. And then that's when you take then you like,
When you're sitting in Dubai,
yeah,
I can't
yeah,
lose.
I can't lose. Possibly lose. Then you take a shit trade and you nurse that losing trade until it wipes out your entire account. Because it only takes one bad trade to undo 100 good trades. So
And the one
mindset.
that you're gonna hold on to.
yeah, the one that you're gonna
Yeah.
hold on to
Yeah.
all the way to the bottom.
Yeah.
So yeah, at one point I was, and I could. That's when I kept it simple.
Yeah.
And I'm going back to that because for a while, when I began, I knew nothing about anything.
Yeah.
I just thought, okay, I'll buy here and wait for it to go up.
Yes.
And sometimes that's actually the best strategy, for the most part.
Yeah.
Keeping it simple, not just like buying willy nilly, but like try and simplify it as much as you can. And so I also got very
really
lucky.
is simple.
It is.
It really
simple.
is simple.
Yeah.
I mean, like, so many people just like they overthink it.
Overthink it. They want.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, but like, they get the news gets into their head, and they're like,
Yeah.
FOMO gets into their head, and like, I think stay off Twitter, stay off like the talking
X.
heads. Yeah, X.
So stay off Elon Musk's
Yeah.
platform.
And trading rooms and stuff.
Yeah. Oh
That
yeah,
messes
yeah,
with your
that's-
head. It clouds
yeah.
your judgment. Because some dude just writes a comment like, "Oh, this thing's gonna shoot
Yeah.
up to the sky," and then your strategy was saying,
Yeah.
"Oh wait, this is bearish, but maybe this guy's right. Maybe he knows something I don't." And then you like, "Okay, I'll buy because this guy said it's gonna shoot up," and
Yeah.
then it tumbles down, and that guy disappears.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yeah.
So I think don't. I see sometimes the benefit of social trading, but for the most part, don't get sucked into it.
Oh yeah.
Let yourself be clear and do your own thing, because that's what I did in the start,
Yeah.
and that's when I was doing quite well. Sasol is what I started with.
Really?
Yes, because that was a no-brainer, because that
Oh,
plummeted down because of
yeah,
COVID,
Yeah.
and then I
yeah.
just rode that wave back up. So that's where I made most of my
Yeah,
capital.
we actually spoke about it back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We did. Actually,
Yeah.
back then when we first started speaking, or when we attended that class together,
Yes.
a lot of the South African shares was discounted.
Yeah.
Due
big
to
time.
COVID. Yeah.
Yeah. It was cool. It was
Yeah,
a
and
great time
I
to
remember
buy.
we spoke about that. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's another thing that I think I really want to address in the podcast is I want to give people a bit of a resource when
Yeah.
it comes to South African stocks,
Yeah.
because there's not many people out there that are like trading Sasol or trading ABSA or like
Yeah.
TFG or any of these ones. So nobody has much insight into them, and I feel like we can be a bit of that voice
Yeah.
now and then, because I have a soft spot for Sasol because I always won with Sasol. I never
Really?
lost with Sasol. Yeah, because
Is Rama sponsoring this as well?
Hello. I then took my winnings from Sasol and started trading the DAX, and then started trading Nasdaq, and that's when the chaos started. Because it's so much more complicated.
Yeah.
Because there's so many more moving pieces. But it was And now I know
Yeah.
more as well. It teaches
yeah.
you a lot.
So maybe you should do like a session on like SA shares and like
I think so.
the Aussie and like just speak about what's looking good right now.
Keen.
Yeah, I think it would be great. I mean, I'm certain that there are a lot of traders in South Africa that want to obviously trade local instruments.
Yeah.
I mean, like majority is just all we do is we look at offshore instruments like the US stocks, well US stocks, UK stocks, the DAX.
And I think our stocks are good, and
it's what we know.
It's what we know. We
walk into
hear.
shop, right?
We walk around,
and we can literally see if they're making money or not.
Yeah, exactly. And like the stuff that you like, because that's what Warren Buffett's always saying. I don't want to quote Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger the whole time, but like they're like, buy into something that you believe in.
Yeah.
And so if you love Woolworths food, trade Woolworths.
Yeah.
Financials. I mean, because you know a bit more about it. If you see that like oranges are piling up in the aisles, okay, maybe demand isn't so good, and maybe their earnings aren't going to be good this season. So then you can kind of like get an idea because you're on the ground and you know a bit more.
But to be quite honest, Woolworths like is really taking off. I mean, like, well, I don't know about the actual share itself, and what it's pricing at, but I think it's trending a lot on social media. I think a lot of people are. I think like the Woolworths prices are in line with Checkers prices now, and like
they are.
I don't think that. Like, I mean, there's some really good deals at Woolworths.
It's true. I checked. We checked. Like, it's quite a fun little exercise. Me and my wife, we sit side by side. I'm on this Checkers 60 app. She's on the Woolworths delivery app.
Mate,
this is
married life.
Married life, but also the economy. This economy, you have to find the specials, man.
You have to.
This is what we want to do. So we sit on side by side with the apps.
Yeah.
60 and the Woolworths delivery.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, tomatoes, tomato paste.
Yeah.
Cheaper at Checkers. Okay, cool. Chicken fillets. Oh, cheaper at Woolworths. Add to basket there. So like, So, and a lot of the time there was more in the basket on the Woolworths app. So it's like,
well, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thanks, Woolworths, for sponsoring this podcast. They didn't.
We've got a lot of sponsors.
We've got a lot of sponsors that don't know they're sponsoring us.
Mate, I actually had a dream about. It's funny. It's funny that you should. Now that I actually think about it, it's funny that you should bring this because
do you mean?
I had a dream the other day in the week, this past week that went by. I dreamt I was being chased by a whole lot of zombies, bro.
Oh my god!
Like it's a. I wouldn't say it's a phobia because it doesn't exist, but like I'm really scared of zombies. I don't think I could survive a zombie apocalypse, to be quite honest. I don't.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I think I'd need like a bunker, and I'd stay in the bunker.
But the cool thing is,
like
what we don't realize in South Africa, we're gonna do well in a zombie apocalypse.
You think so?
You look at now this is coming from my limited like insight into my bubble of my experience of South Africa. But for the most part, we live in like guarded communities.
Oh yes, yeah.
Like we've got walls everywhere, and like security is on point, electric fence, and all that stuff. So we basically already live in these fortresses.
Okay.
So in terms of
we South Africans,
we South Africans, we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
Yeah, exactly. No, but seriously, it's like zombies really freak me out. Like as a kid.
Where do you stay? Lorenzo's address coming up.
Joburg.
Okay. But like your complex is like quite well guarded.
Yeah.
So that's the thing. I think in a zombie apocalypse we'll be fine. They're not going to be able to get access code.
You know what actually occurred to me not so long ago is that we pay taxes, okay?
What? It only occurred to you now.
No, wait.
SARS.
I'm going to get a bit political of you. We pay taxes.
You're right.
Okay. For security, for the police, to provide us some sort of service. Yet we're also paying for armed response.
How about it? Yeah, it doesn't make... How about that? Yeah.
Why are we paying twice over here? Well, anyways,
Because
was
there's
a
not enough
thought.
resources.
And also, I pay taxes.
Yeah.
But I'm also paying for medical aid. You know, like,
We have too many people and not enough people doing the jobs.
yeah. Anyways,
But yeah, it's true. That's why I refuse to get medical aid. I'll use my government hospitals.
okay.
Once I sat at Joburg Gen for like 8 hours because I'm taking a stand. I pay my taxes.
Okay.
I'm going to use my hospital services.
Gotta.
It was terrible. No, but it's good. Oh, no, the experience was terrible because of the lines, but the actual care you receive is very good.
Yeah.
It's top notch.
Oh, really?
I actually got surgery at Joburg Gen.
Really?
Yeah, head surgery from my that's
Mate, you trusted a government hospital to get into your head?
Yes.
Oh my
He was
God.
great. That surgeon was top. That guy, look at me now.
Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, like, yeah, like, you good.
Charlotte, another sponsor of us. They cannot. They don't have enough money to sponsor our because they had a fire. But basically, I had a bleed in my brain in 2008, and they drilled a little hole, took the blood out, stapled me back up.
Jeez,
I'm
I
good
didn't
to
know
go.
this.
Yeah, it's good service. It's good.
I didn't know this.
It's very. If you excuse it, like cockroaches and stuff on your
Oh, yeah,
bedside
yeah.
table,
Yeah, like, sure, like,
it was like
they're
that.
opening up your brain and using
No, it
a
wasn't in the
roach.
theater.
Using a roach running across. Like, mate.
I was in the actual
It's
surgery.
like you know when you go to the head. Okay, well, I highly doubt you visit the head.
I haven't been in 6 years.
But when I'm sitting there
I go
having a cut,
every 3 months. Yeah, sorry.
yeah, when I'm sitting having a cut,
Yeah.
and you see like something dodge happening in the hair salon, and you're just like, okay, well, I need to like depart now.
Get out of here.
Exactly the same thing. You're sitting in surgery and you see
I
a
know.
roach running across.
What do you think surgery is like? You're not like awake, and it's
Well, okay, but okay.
okay. Let
You
me
walk
paint
into
you
the surgery room and you see a roach.
It wasn't in the surgery room.
Oh, where was it?
In the like
The
where
ICU.
Not the ICU. Yeah. Not
Okay.
the ICU. Well, like the wards where
Okay.
you have your bed.
Yeah.
So the actual surgery room is very clean. I'm
Okay.
sure. I was under anesthetic, so I don't remember. But
Okay.
I'm sure it was very clean.
You sure? Okay.
Sterilized, all of that stuff.
Should have got it brought in those blue UV lights and just
Oh, yeah.
like checked if there's any blood stains on the ceiling.
There must definitely be blood stains everywhere. Because you can clean it, but you can't
Yeah,
like get rid.
yeah,
Like you
sure.
have to, yeah.
It's okay. I mean, look at you today.
Oh, exactly. That's
Yeah,
I'm
you're
a
so
standing testament that
Yeah.
we can trust our government hospitals for the most part. But if you can't afford medical aid, take the burden off our government doctors and get medical aid if you can afford it, so that the
Pay
people
twice. Pay twice.
pay twice,
Pay taxes and
pay
pay
taxes
your
and
medical
pay
aid.
medical aid and
Premiums.
pay your high mortgage and pay your car payment and
Yeah.
make sure you work until you die.
Pay your armed securities as well.
Yes, and
Or become a trader.
or become a trader, and you can take control of your life, and you can
Escape
escape
the
the matrix.
Yeah. Okay.
okay.
We might as well say it.
Well,
we,
okay.
yeah.
So I'm gonna take my shirt off. I'm gonna shave my head, and I am Andrew Tate.
Yeah. We have Andrew Tate on the show now.
I don't think Andrew Tate believes in trading.
Actually, no. In the War Room.
Yeah.
Sorry, no. In what's his latest one?
He's got another one.
Yeah. But in his forum,
Yeah.
they go over trading,
So he-
cryptos.
oh, interesting.
Crypto trading. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought he was
Actually-
against it.
No. Actually, on another podcast, there was one of Tate's friends,
Yeah.
that mentioned that this dude's always working. This dude is always working. He's always
on
working.
the
Like
grind.
after a night out, he comes home and he's analyzing the markets.
Oh, what?
Yeah, he's checking on his positions. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You see.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So get into trading then.
Mate, like but it that's the caliber
Yeah.
of dude that he is. Like he's like, mate, you will never outwork me.
Yeah. That's the thing. You can
Yeah.
be on the graft 24/7, which I'm into.
I remember
days.
there was a video that was circulating,
Yeah.
where he was like, mate, you're having a heart attack, like do 20 push-ups.
Crazy. It's crazy, guys.
Yeah. Legend. But yeah, I mean,
Now this got me thinking. Get him on the podcast. What's his
Yeah.
strategy? I wonder what his strategy is.
fly him out.
Yeah.
And his Bugatti.
We'll just buy him one. No, there isn't any here.
No, there actually is.
Is there?
I came across two that were here. That's actually currently in South Africa. At the
Oh,
moment.
dope.
Yeah,
Okay,
a
maybe
white
he's
one
here.
and- There's a white one and there's a black one.
What color
I
is your
think-
Bugatti?
Yeah, I think the black Chiron is here in
Nice.
Joburg.
Oh, dope.
I think there's a white one in Cape Town. I think,
That's
but I know
insane.
there's a white, there's a black one here.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I didn't know that. I
Probably a
thought that we-
trader.
Yeah, probably a trader.
Yeah,
And
probably
that's
Greg
the thing.
Greg
it's like
Secker.
Greg Secker is coming to teach us course.
Yeah,
But that's the thing, is I've seen these YouTube videos where they punt the algorithms. They sell you a, what's that thing called on MetaTrader? Expert advisor.
Oh, yeah.
They want to sell you an
Yes.
expert advisor, which is basically a trading algorithm that like is guaranteed to win.
yeah,
And I'm wary of those because if it was that easy, it would be easy. You could just
Oh,
print
yeah.
money. You just plug
Yeah.
that in, print money. Oh, boom.
The thing
there
is
we go.
also like EAs don't consider fundamentals.
Exactly,
Like,
exactly.
high
The-
impact news events. And
Exactly.
Stuff like that,
Catalysts come out. Like Elon tweets something
Yeah.
that'll take the entire market down.
Yeah.
That's what they don't realize. That's when people get burned with these expert advisors in trading
Yeah.
AI. Like they say AI, but it's not really. And then it's like, yeah,
Oh, like the EAs.
Yeah.
That. Oh, it's like the decisions are coming from AI. No.
no, it's just it's just an algorithm,
Yeah.
which isn't actually AI. But everyone throws it around like a buzzword.
But maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
I mean, the way AI is advancing.
I wonder if there is a AI powered tool, but the thing is, there's too much going on.
It's AI.
It's AI, but
It's
like
AI. Have you seen what ChatGPT can do?
for the most part, I feel like I've only
mate.
scratched the surface, but like it can do
That-
some great stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I've used it like quite a lot in the past. Yeah.
We really want to do a live trading session in the week
Yeah.
where we trade the open with everyone. So that's the thing.
Mm.
Quickly,
Yeah. Quickly.
trade the best times to trade the open, and then trade again when Wall Street is back from lunch. So that's maybe our time, like 12, because then nothing happens between when.
Well, it'd be evening sessions.
Well,
Wall-
yeah,
Wall Street, yeah.
12 there. It'll be 6, 7
Yeah,
here, 7
yeah,
here.
Yeah.
Trade again then, and then don't trade the last 2 hours before market close.
Yeah.
So that's like from 9 until 11, or
Yeah,
when
yeah.
it's not daylight savings, it'll be 8 until 10.
Yeah.
Don't trade. Never trade that time frame,
Yeah.
because that's when the market's most irrational. That's when humans are involved. It's an educational podcast. We'd like people to understand how to do this properly. And even if it changes one person's life, because somebody might get into trading and
Yeah.
have a really good knack for it,
Yeah.
and they can maybe quit their job. Like, I'm not saying it's going to happen for everyone, and I don't want to like
Yeah.
dangle the carrot, but like, if there's someone that has the right mindset and has the right like discipline to be able
Yeah.
to do this properly, I'd love for that to happen, because it's been
Yeah.
it's been great for me. It's been great for a lot of people. 80% of traders lose though. 80% of retail traders lose money.
Yeah.
So you have to take.
We
all
want
of
to be
that
the
with
top 20.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Be the top 20. Do it properly. You can make a little extra, even if it's like.
Yeah.
Make one of these a day. I think that's you know what?
What?
The next podcast we'll go over it. We're just gonna say, to start off trading, make 1 can of Coke value a day.
Yeah.
Like, how much is a can of Coke? 12 rand.
Yeah.
Make 12 rand a
12,
day. Consistently.
Yeah.
Before you start trying to make millions, make 12 rand a day for at least 3 months.
Yeah.
Consistently, and then that'll be a good gauge to see how good you are, because if you're trading a demo account and you're making millions, it's not the same, because the emotional capital's not the same, and it's not going to be as like
Oh yeah.
intense,
Yeah.
because if you're losing, even if you're losing like 10 rand, it's still, you feel it more than if you're losing fake money. So make a can of Coke a day, challenge. I think we'll do that as a challenge.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
For
And
beginner
also
traders.
like join our trading community.
Yeah.
We're gonna start a Telegram community. So yeah, I mean it's gonna be small, but
gonna be
yeah,
small.
like we're gonna post a
Lorenzo
few
will
things in
post
there.
live trades, and the cool thing about that
Yeah.
Signal channel is that it shows you when he's also closed.
Yeah.
So it's not like you get the channel when it's too late, and then
Yeah.
like he claims it was a winning signal when it actually wasn't.
Yeah,
You can
it's pretty
see in real
transparent,
time.
yeah.
Yeah, it's very transparent.
Yeah. But cool.
Yeah. Thank
Dude.
you for joining us.
Yeah.
Thank you for
It
giving
was,
up
it
your
was a good
time.
session. Like I'm not gonna
It was a
lie.
good
Like
session.
I think we overthought this.
We
like, in
did
the past.
overthink it. Yeah, we thought we
yeah.
must plan this whole thing, but like we know a thing or
Dude,
two.
I think
Yeah,
we can kill this. We can dominate.
dominate.
Global domination.
But we love this community to grow, and we'd love
Yeah.
to foster healthy South
Yeah.
African trading.
And we love our sponsors as well.
We love our sponsors.
Yeah.
Thank you. I hope you
Uh,
do
let-
well in
let-
your next fight, Korean Zombie.
Let me just try it again.
Try it again. Clawback.
Diety. Very, very, very diety. But go try it. Try it.
I'll give it a
actually,
try.
we're gonna bring a whole 6-pack next week.
This is terrible.
It's terrible.
Yeah, this is what?
I didn't want to say it. I
That's
didn't want to
terrible.
say it.
I'm sorry. You should stick to fighting, Korean Zombie. Sorry.
I didn't want to say
It's
it.
too guarane or something. I don't know. It's not very nice.
Okay. Adios.
Adios. Thank
Catch you later.
From Clawback.
Yeah. Peace.
Peace.
Peace. Okay.
This is kind
That's gay.
of gay. Yeah.
That's fucking gay.
We'll think of some other way to sign off.
Yeah.
Clawback.
Yeah, I have a story that I want to share with you guys about how Wall Street traders
Okay.
and London stock traders go about their lunchtimes.
It's probably going to be so interesting.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God. These guys are crazy.
I've seen it live.
Okay.
Well, yeah,
You have?
the
You've been to
stock
London?
yeah, the London stock traders. Yeah,
Lorenzo's a globetrotter.